Hold on, buddies. I just have to get today's live stream over with. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta put my socks on. Hold on. Buddy. Here you go. Angel. Little lady. Here you go. Give me a second. Go on. Alrighty. Yo, I went Christmas. Well, I didn't go Christmas shopping, but my friends really like what do you call it? My friends really like Pokemon. So I went and got blisters of Phantasmal Flame. Hey man, what if we just turn into a full blown Pokemon channel? But yeah, I got some blisters for them, and I hope. Anyway, that's what those are. In case you guys were wondering, do I have anything else over here that needs explanation? Nope. There's a Christmas tree back there. Yo, the Truth Thrill. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome. That's even before the live stream started. Sorry, my schedule is kind of messed up today, so a lot of stuff going on. USCR. Let's see. It's crashing today. Yeah, but we talked about this. It's not, you know, you said you were going to buy more, right? So let's see. Yeah, I think you said you're going to buy more. So for USCR, like we previously stated, typically when we break the 236382, which we did, our next areas of support, which you're actually about to tag right now, is 2087. So I don't know, like a week ago or whatever, when we first talked about this, we said that, hey, this is the next major area of support at 2087. If this doesn't hold, you're going to come back down and retest this bottom before we can kind of decide the trajectory of the price. But it is obviously bearish. You already know that. You already knew that. We already talked about that. I got 5,500 to drop to Pekka of the 3K I have in it. So you already bought more at support? That's not bad. I mean, if you actually believe in it, that is the next area. What's up, Knights of Insomnia? Welcome. Crashing good. I need this to crash. Got 55 in it. 5,500 in it. You need this crash? Wait, you want it to go down? I don't think you can short it, right? Knights of Insomnia says confirmed we're breaking all-time high this year. The poll is official. The poll is official. Oh, man. I got an order for Pokemon. Oh, you got an order from Pokemon Center and they left one thing out of the package. Now they're making me go through many hoops to get my $2,700 or $2,700, imagine. Wait, did you get the Phantasmal Flame drop or did you get something else from Pokemon Center? I didn't get these from Pokemon Center. I actually bought them from OfferUp. So I had to pick up blisters because everyone's like price scalping right now. I got an... Oh, wait, I read that. I need to get in at 005 or 004. So the next major area of support actually is going to be... Actually, I could tell you. It would be 0022. That would be the next landing pad. So if you have that much, just wait until... I mean, if you're really going to wait... to buy, just wait until you get a major crash down here, and then maybe we could start forming a bottom. You'll break out of this downtrend, and then it'll reverse. That's your best bet for USCR right now. But technically speaking, it does look like you're still maintaining this uptrend, so you could even get a move back up before you crash, or you could just hopefully break up on out of here, which would be the best case scenario. And we could say, hey, that could have been a bear flag, but it wasn't. Hitachi Tan, welcome to the live stream. No, I haven't bought yet. Yeah. So I mean, since you already have $5,500, I would just wait, because your $5,500 might actually disintegrate. You might be sitting on $2,750 or even $2,000. But at that point, if you're going to dollar cost average, then you could double up, right? So you have $5,500, you double up here, you get twice as many coins, and then you could establish a bottom, and then you'll have another chance to sell, kind of like this area here. You got a nice reversal, and then you made a lower high, and now we're continuing down. So at that point, we'll have to chart it and decide, hey, shoot throw, like, are you going to sell here, or do you think this is it and we're going to the moon? Because either is possible. 2026 will be dog crap. Yeah. Yes, I've been waiting for a crash hard before I buy. Yeah, so if you have the patience, because again, this could be like months out. So if you have the patience, and if I had 5,500 of this coin, I would wait. Personally, I would wait until we break down to the 2s or 3s. Okay. I have 28 days left before I can buy again. I sold it all. Might as well get my tax reset. Yeah, you have to wait 30 days. Yeah, I got 2 booster bundles. They left one out for Phantasmal Flames. Nice. Yeah, because you could get 2. It's funny because, dude, when I went to check out, I didn't even get my stuff. Like, I got the ETB, the Pokemon Center ETB, and 1 ETB and 1, because I didn't realize that you could actually put quantity too. And when I went to check out, they said, oh, like, your account's been flagged. So they didn't even let me check out because they thought I was a bot. And I think, and my friend told me it was because I had my work VPN on. And so they really cracked down. So if they notice any sort of VPN, even though I was like using my main computer and I use the VPN for work, like to get to access our data for work, they still, like, because there was a VPN running in the background, they denied me and I didn't get anything. And I was like, what the heck, man? What's up, JR40? Welcome. Ordered in September, October as a pre-order. Yeah. You know, it's crazy because I thought prices were obviously scalping prices, but they're finally dropped to now retail, like MSR, close to MSRP. So at this point, I was thinking like, if I got them, I would just like open them, right? That's what my friend did. He was like, oh, I might as well just open them. No, I'll put half in and the other half I'm waiting till like 50 or 60 cents. Yeah. And definitely sell on the way up, man. You want to definitely take profits. You don't need me to tell you that. It doesn't matter if, you take a little bit of profits and don't, you should have enough to make a ton of money anyway if it goes up that high. Yeah, it stinks. Yeah, it does. Wasted memories, welcome. Only good thing about this is at least I don't have to pay taxes on crypto this year, except for a option loss I took on a stock. That's good. We're gonna take a shower, guys. I'm taking you with me. We're gonna take a shower, guys. I'm taking you with me. What does that mean? What does that even mean? It means we're going to 0. It means we're bearish. It means that I should have bought that Mustang. Damn, if only. Now I have to drive around in the Corolla while my wife has a brand new Mercedes. Bruh. Could have been driving with the top down, with the wind blowing in my hair. But nope. Now I gotta just endure the darkness. Bro, we're going to zero, man. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. That would be 8 Gs I'll have in USCR soon. That's if it goes down and you dollar cost average, right? But you'll have a heck of a lot more coins than you have right now, multiplied because you would have bought the dips. Londo, welcome, man. Hola, boss man. BTC seems like it's gonna drop more this week. Yeah, so let's actually make a video on it. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So this isn't gonna be one of my 10-minute videos on Bitcoin. So basically, we already talked about this in the last BTC video. The more we came back up here and got stuck at 91.3, the more bearish it got, in my opinion. We did get rejected from this price, and clearly now we are coming back down to retest this low. Now we could be forming some sort of bear flag right now, so it doesn't necessarily have to drop to zero. We could go up one more time, hopefully hit 95,000 at that point, and then see some sort of recovery on altcoins, and then maybe bear market starts. But the other aspect to this is we could just fall off the table and go straight down to 70,000, which would be the next macro support. Now, taking a look at the Gaussian, it's pronounced Gaussian, channel on the weekly, I mean, there's nothing bullish about this. I mean, I really do think we are right now in December of 2020. We are in the channel, and we're chopping around right now, and we're about to break below it. And it does take a week or so once we do get below this. Once we get below this channel to start printing red. So, you know, if we don't get some sort of miraculous bounce from this channel and from support at 83.6, then I do think that the following weeks will be the nail in the coffin, and you know, we'll start printing red on this, and $70,335 support around that area would be the next leg down. Now, saying that, we are getting to extremely oversold, almost extremely oversold territory on the RSI and the moving average. So historically speaking, for Bitcoin, these are times that have marked a bottom. So last time it was June of 2022. We did come down and made a lower low on the price, but made a higher low on the RSI, which is a bullish divergence. And then that's all Bitcoin rode. We rode it all the way to 124,000. Time before was similar. December of 2018, we bottomed. That was it. We never came back down to retest these areas. And the time before that was January 2015. We came down. Same here. Came down, made a lower low as far as price, but made a higher low on the RSI, bullish divergence. We never came back down to these prices. So in theory, we could be bottoming soon within the next couple of months, or I don't really want to put a time frame on it, but we could be bottoming sometime soon, and from there we'll just have to see, okay, well, are we going to create some sort of bullish divergence, or are we just going to break up on out of here? And at that point we'll determine what the price is. We'll see what the price is and see, okay, well, we're probably never going to come back to these levels, but in my opinion, we're not there yet, so we're just waiting for that move down still. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Damn, that was a pretty good clip. That was a pretty good clip. Let's read the chat. Silver Days, welcome. Yeah, no, it's pretty slow, man. I couldn't live stream yesterday, unfortunately. I tried to find time, but I couldn't. So let's go smash a like and subscribe. Yes, please help me get to 1 million subscribers by the next 2 weeks. That'd be sick. You know, I really want them to make the meta glasses. So I really want them to make the meta glasses, but for Google. So Google really, like Google for YouTubers especially, I really wish that they come out with like YouTube glasses, because then I could start live streaming, like walking around and doing some personal stuff. Not obviously everything, but like let's just say going to play some cards or just hanging out and stuff, and just people could come by, people could not come by. But I think that's the next step and the next growth in terms of like me and like trying to be a crypto influencer, or just like quote unquote influencer in general. That's the next step. Like you see a lot of these big influencers and streamers, they just do the dumbest things and they go live. I'm not going to be doing anything stupid, but that's how you get growth. People just start watching you no matter what you do. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting for YouTube to bring out those glasses so that I could start doing that kind of stuff elsewhere. Like, oh, I'm going to go play some Commander, or I'm going to go play Pokemon, or oh, I'm going to go open up some packs, or just stupid stuff like that. Like, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to go gamble, but not really, because I'm not on a cruise. But if I go on a cruise, I get oh, hey, I'm going to live stream, and I'm going to live stream like doing $1 bets on Wheel of Fortune or whatever. Things like that. Just things where people could come by and hang out and watch. But unfortunately, they don't have that with YouTube yet. So I'm really hoping Google, because Google owns YouTube, brings that out so that it could compete with Instagram and, everyone else. Londo says, I said because of the November job reports, tomorrow Japan interest rate decision, etc. BTC more likely dump again. Thanks, boss. Oh, wow. You're bearish. So am I, man. We're both bearish. I don't know if that's necessarily going to have a direct correlation with it. It might. But I think we're just bearish regardless. I think the indicators are showing one thing. I think that the price action's showing one thing. I think, like, when has that chart ever looked bullish? When has that ever been bullish? Ari, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. How's your Moonwell? I know you have Moonwell. See, I try to remember all my members' coins. Moonwell. Yeah, Moonwell is... Damn. The heck? Oh, yeah. We still have support here at 206. That's what that was. And then we have resistance at 1 cent 40 to 2 cents. So nothing's actually happened with Moonwell. You have a lot of resistance on the way up because you're retesting macro support at 1 cent 18, and then you have short-term resistance at 1 cent 40 to 2 cents, around 2 cents. So you have a lot of resistance. And keep in mind, all of those data points also coincide with, where is it? With this downtrend. So you might get all excited. Oh my God, we're finally going up. But you can see you're actually hitting this downtrend. You're making a lower high, and you're probably at that point going to get stuck, come back down. So I'm sorry to be bearish, but on the upside, once you do break this, then you're invalidating this downtrend, and then you can start looking at these really big moves up that you've seen Moonwell do. Okay, so it's not all bearish. True, I agree, man. Yeah, we're in the same boat. I refuse to look at my portfolio. I'm just staking it. Yeah, that's right. You are staking it. My bad. I didn't mean to show you. Sorry. My bad. How's Elon doing? Do I even want to see? Bro, should I just take my $5,300 out? Or should I just let it go to zero? Nah, I'll keep it. Taking a look at Dogelon Mars on the live stream. I just like saying, taking a look at Dogelon Mars. Anyway, there's no reason why I'm making a video. It's obviously very, very, very bearish. If we break this low, I do think we're going to go back down to 704, land somewhere around there, which would be absolutely insane given that, like, how low the price went. I wish I had just got into crypto and started buying Dogelon Mars. I mean, I guess we would all hope that, right? So, yeah, I mean, nothing's bullish with Dogelon Mars as long as we've established a floor here. Resistance is still at 6 euros 12 to 6 euros 22. But what that means is we can still get a reversal and a relief rally that takes us in this box. However, we could get stuck and come back down and even make a lower low. you'd still be validating this downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. But once this thing breaks, once this area breaks, given that we've bottomed and don't break down to 704, then we could start looking at the targets on the upside, and we'd say, hey, Dojo on Mars to Mars, and that's when everyone's going to start making videos on Dojo on Mars. But I wanted to forerun that. I wanted to make a Dojo on Mars video when the price is all the way at the low, so people don't think that I'm only making Dojo on Mars content when we're up 50x from here. Anyways, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support. I love crashes when I have money on the side. That's true. Me too, but I don't like... I did that with... The problem is I did that with this coin. I did that with OXT. And unfortunately, with a coin like this, it just never stopped going down. So the problem is that you're dollar cost averaging down into USCR, and no matter what, you're just hoping that you don't end up with a chart like this. Because if you do, you could hold it and it could still go up, but it's psychologically draining when your account is literally when you've held for 5 years and your account just made an all-time low 6 hours ago. You know what I mean? Convert to Toshi. No, you're good. Just not hyper focusing on portfolio daily. That's smart. If anyone can give these cryptos the reviews they deserve, it's you, sir. 99% scams. Yeah, I don't care if I get views, man. You know what? Like, and I was thinking about that because I watch Vision all the time, okay? And his thing is like, oh, okay, like you don't get views and you're not gonna, nobody wants bearish. But I think it's exactly the opposite. Like, if I'm like saying, hey, this thing is bearish, and I show a chart like this, I want people to be like to like rage bait. It's like rage bait, right? It's like what do you call it? It's what did he say when he called me peanut gallery? Like clickbait, whatever you call it. What was it? Yeah, it's clickbait. So like it would be more like clickbaiting, like, oh yeah, like it's bearish. Yeah, we're going to zero, man. Like this thing looks like it's going to zero. Am I wrong for looking at this chart and saying, hey, this thing is bearish, it's not doing anything, this is most likely a scam, right? No. Like, this thing is garbage, right? Like, I would look at the only, like, few charts I would look at is Bitcoin. I'd be like, yeah, guys, like, if we had bought Bitcoin during, like, if we had dollar cost average down into Bitcoin, if I had dollar cost average down into Bitcoin in 2019, when I decided to put that money into OXT, bro, I would have been done. We would have bought Bitcoin back here. In 2019, what was it? It was like $10,000. And now it's like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I mean, any other chart, like even Ethereum is starting to have me concerned too, because we never really broke, we kind of double topped here. That's not good. Another coin is like Litecoin. I mean, granted, when you compare these to the coins that I bought, there's no question in my mind that I bought the wrong coin. Because at least Litecoin, sure, it's at $77, but you didn't just record all-time highs 2 hours ago, right? And it has cycle lows. Like this time was in 2018, and then you broke out. This time was in 2022, and then you broke out. You know what I mean? So definitely not scams in my opinion. But then you got coins like freaking Monad just came out, and it's dumb because like I don't want to be I don't want to ruin, like, people get excited. When I bought OXT first, I was really excited. I didn't want to tune in and watch people, but as I stayed in crypto long enough, I'm like, oh wow, like now I get it, because these coins come out super big max supplies, and they're only very little bit diluted. They come out, they make all-time highs, they get everybody trapped like OXT did, like GST did. You remember ApeCoin? You guys remember ApeCoin, right? ApeCoin came out and it hit $20, right? Yeah. And then literally the rest of the ride is just bearish. It's just always like, oh, let's give the people hope that it's going back up. But really it's just a money grab. I'm not buying nothing yet. Just wait. Yeah, true till like if there's anything I can tell you is just wait because you already have 5,500 of this, right? So you have like there's absolutely no rush for you to buy, and we already looked at support. So if you break down and make all lower lows, then you're just getting in at like even cheaper price, and your money is like more valuable at that point at those lows. 45,000 holders for it being such a new coin is pretty good though. Like I don't think OXC's been around ORXC's been around for since 2019. Has 49,000 holders, so USCR isn't that bad, but just don't FOMO in. You don't want to FOMO in. I want SAC. I quit watching Visions lives many times. I don't like the acting. Oh shit, man. Turbo chart, please. You got it. I'll take a look at Turbo for you. I've been here for a year. All new coins do the same thing. Every single one does. And it's just like unfortunate that like I'm so bearish on it. So when people come in here, they're like, hey, can you look at Monad? I'm like, hey, just be careful. It's a new coin. It's a Coinbase coin. They have like they're only 10% diluted. And historically speaking, they pump the price. They get people stuck. And then they spend the next 5 years dumping on you. Up 50%, then down 200%. You hold them to exactly. I mean, maybe a little bit more than 50%, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, up like 200, 300%, and then bam, you go to zero. It's a scam, dude. It's actually a scam. A lot of these coins are. They're just like, they're literally 10-year rug pulls. And then they're like, yeah, the project didn't work out. Yeah, you guys knew it wasn't going to work out. And yet you're like releasing these coins. Yeah, no, that's the truth. Yeah, so for Turbo, there's nothing to look at. You're just waiting to get the breakout over this area of resistance at 2025 to 34. And then you have support at 1 cent at 2013. You could still come back down and fill this wick and make a lower low at 93. 3093. So price to stay over is 2013. Price to break is 25 to 34, sir. Nothing's changed. Let's see. I feel like that was the last time the market felt euphoric when Ape came out. I mean, dude, that was the second bull run I've been in, bro. I could have bought anything and you would have made money. You would have made some money. I fumbled like for like Tezos, XLM, even OXT, and I still ended up making $17,000 or $20,000 on Shiba Inu. Like I'm telling you, the last bull run, you could have fumbled and you would have still made some sort of money. We never got that this time. You fumbled, you went to zero. A lot of these coins are at their all-time lows. And I didn't spend the 55. Oh, okay, got it. But you still have a bag, right? Like you still have a bag of USCR, right? But you have $5,500 that you're dollar cost averaging with. Got it. What do you think about H-bar if it hits 3 cents? I'm in no worry of delisting and at least 5x in my opinion. I don't think H-bar is getting delisted. I think that they're actually pretty good. H-bar is a good coin. I think if H-bar comes back down to 5 cents, I don't know if it's going to go down to 3 cents. Yeah, it broke down. But if H-bar goes back down to 5 cents, man, a lot of people are going to be buying it. Yeah, you're looking at worst case scenario, probably 7 cents, and then break down to 4 cents. So we're going to have a lot of buyers here. But technically, you still have support at 9 cents 90. But I don't think I think H-bar is a good coin. I do think it has a lot of upside potentials. I know that they just got a lot of partnerships too, so definitely read up about that. Keep in mind the 618 support coincides with the 382, so as long as you're over 9 cents 90, 10 cents area, you're still technically macro bullish. And then targets on the upside is obviously previous high and then up to $3. So I don't know what that puts a market cap, but I guess I'll check $3. What is that? Yeah, $3 with the market cap only at 15 billion. Ooh, but it looks like they released a whole bunch of coins actually. No, did they burn coins? Yeah, the market cap's 4 billion and it hit 13 billion. Oh, yeah, that's right. So they released a whole bunch of coins. So, yeah, so I don't even know. Do they still have a token unlock? Yeah, so the token unlock, they're about to be fully diluted. So January 1st is the last release schedule for HBAR. So that's bullish in my opinion. No more inflation. Yeah, man, if it goes back, bro, if it goes back to 5 cents like that you would be getting a deal for HBAR. HBAR would be a deal. Flores says crypto sucks. Is it if it's BTC or nothing, everything else is garbage? Some stuff is pretty good because some stuff actually like performs, you know. Turbo please already did it. I just did turbo for you. You gotta rewind the video. I feel bad for the Monad guy. He didn't sell. How do you know he didn't sell? We've been farmed. I'm done getting. I closed my Coinbase. I'm done getting farmed. USCR did 39,000. Yeah, there's some coins. I mean, look at Shiba Inu. Or look at Bonk. You know, look at all these other coins that just came out and had like ridiculous rallies. You know. GR Foresight is sad. I really thought crypto would be worth it, but retail isn't coming back to this. Rightfully so, man. You got coins that came out, like the coins that we bought, right? Spell token. Look at Spell token. It did, like you've just been getting farmed for 4 years. Look at GST. I ain't got no more milk, you know. Literally, freaking GST was sick. Imagine buying like even if when it pumped to like 1 cent and then like sitting on a divided by like a being down 5x. Ethereum should have hit. I think Ethereum should have hit at least 8,000 by now, because my target was very conservative for Ethereum. It was between $8,000 and $12,000, and we never got the move up unless somehow we get this last big a 1-day rally where you got like 1 day to sell. You know, I'm gonna hold my BTC and continue to stack $5 a day. You could do that. Oh, he was in Vision's live stream. I didn't see it. Unfortunately I was pretty busy today, so I couldn't really tab in and out. Oh wait, no, never. Well, yeah, I was busy. I didn't watch the whole thing, but when I was there, I was very bearish. Very, very, very bearish. Flip Coins, welcome to the live stream, man. I hope you're doing well. Please let me know if there's anything you want me to look at for you. Very slow days these past few months, and it's because obviously everything's going down. Like we used to get like 20 to 40 people. Now we get like 10 to 20 people. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get like 30 people. This is my last Coinbase month. If I do crypto again, I'm doing it for real. Airdrop, staking, all of that. Yeah, I tried opening up Coinbase again, and they basically didn't open it for me. Rightfully so. I mean, looking back, I wish I'm glad they didn't let me open it up again, because I would have probably had it closed by now again because of how disgusting they are. I hope one day like they get audited. Like anybody with 2 sets of eyes can see what's going on here. Like masking, like this giant mask of, oh, like this coin does this coin does this, but really it's just like a casino. Oh, this is a working VPN. We started early. What's up? Yeah, I got like 25 more minutes and then I have to go. So it's going to be a long night tonight. So I decided to go live a little bit earlier to make sure I go live stream today. Michael Burr says, you think Jasmine could get delisted? I have a crap bag at 3 cents, not going to sell not worth it. It might get delisted. I just don't know how though. Like Jasmine had such a monster move. But yeah, if you guys think like just whenever you guys think that it can't go any lower, it does. Yeah, it just went lower. Dude, Jasmine's cooked, man. I feel bad, but I mean, if that guy's gonna hold it, he's gonna hold it. But you know, unfortunately, you had a 382 retracement, and that's all she rode. But even then, was like that itself is a really big move, right? It's a 20x. It's a 20x from the bottom. Very bearish, below all moving averages. Coinbase locked me out, but opened mines back up. Had no problem. I get everything you say. They know people want to believe in something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see it, right? It's like things that we don't even know. Imagine imagine me and you like sitting down in a business meeting, like, hey, what do we do to like make money? Okay, so we have a platform to list coins, but like we can't just list any coins. So we have to make up like different types of coins. Oh, like NFTs. Let's make up NFTs. Let's make this out of thin air because this is the next new thing and we can capitalize on fees. Oh, let's make up like, let's incorporate real world use case with this. Like for example, decentralized VPNs. Or let's do like bank cards, or let's do like, you remember that one coin that was on Coinbase? It was like they were like cards. It was like prepaid cards, and then you get. Do you guys remember that? What was it? Cons. It wasn't DIA. It was like It was, oh my god, cons something, right? It's probably gone. But anyway. You got what I'm saying. It's just like very very bad in my opinion. I remember. Do you guys remember when Coinbase had like 8 coins listed? Do you guys remember when Coinbase had like 15 coins listed? And it was the best because when a new coin came out, you thought that it was like a real project, and the coins went up. And the coins did well, they went up, and then bam, they died. And then I had to experience that twice to really see what's going on. Free lightning for 2 beans. Let's go. The third super chat of the night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Especially since December is very slow. So thank you so much for the super chat, man. It's all garbage. It is. I think with the exception of a few coins, I think that it is all garbage. Like, we didn't get alt season. Like, unless we get alt season now, you can't sell me on it. Like, unless these coins like do some sort of major reversal, I'm never trusting in any sort of altcoin. I don't care what happens in the future. I'm never trusting in it again, like at all. Sad but true. Jasmine is fried chicken. Yeah, this is like not good. Like, a lot of these coins are making all-time lows. Like, what's PYR doing? I know this is yeah, like this is like all the way back down at the low. Beam came all the way back down to the low. Like OXT is making all-time lows. Like, how is this chart bullish, right? We're in a bear market. Like literally we're in a bear market right now. Another one is like GST. GST never had, I guess we had our alt season, but we just missed it. And just like that, we didn't catch it. This was the alt season for GST. GST had an alt season. Look, GST went up 17x. That was alt season. We have like literally like we always think we're bullish and it just never goes back up. So we literally missed it. That's just what happened. And we've been sitting through a bear market for a year now. We just didn't see it, unfortunately. I lived the OXT garbage. Was not fair. Definitely not. Crypto is like algebra. Do you really need it in life? I can get through a week without it. That's true. Pandora holding up good. Is it still over $200? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is pretty good. But also keep in mind, very small market cap, so very, very, very volatile. Yeah, man, some rich guy could just come buy like 1,000 of these coins for, or even 10 of these coins for like $3,000, and you'd have like 0.001% of the supply. A lot of upside potential here. But then again, if you're dollar cost averaging this too, the next area of support for this coin is going to be oh, you're actually sitting on it. Yeah. You actually 255. Wow, you're actually using this as support right now. 255. Okay. So you're going to DCA Bitcoin, still your plan? Absolutely. I think I'm going to be buying 0.002 more Bitcoin when it hits $70,000. And then when it hits like the next level down, I'll buy like double that because I have 0.002. I'm doubling that, so I'll have 0.004 at 70,000, and then I'll actually make it 0.1 on the third leg down because I think that we'll be getting closer. So that's when I'm going to be putting in like probably a couple $1,000. And then I think it'll be good for content, you know? It'll be good for content. And what am I trying to do? Like if I know Bitcoin's going to go up, if I know it's going to make an all-time high, I'll have the option to sell and make like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 profit. And I don't care. I'll be fine with that because I'll just keep making YouTube content and I'll just keep doing that and eventually snowballing that into a small fortune. I'm done trying to, I'm done trying to get in these garbage coins and hope for the best. We got to kind of pivot. It didn't work out. It was a good try, and it does happen. I'm not gonna dock myself on that. Some people try. I could have been one of the people that it worked out for, and it wasn't. But I see it, I understand it, and I know. So now I have to pivot. So now that's my plan. It's a little bit more conservative. I'll still make it out. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Oh, it's kind of getting dark, huh? I should probably... Is it dark? Can you guys see me, or should I turn on the light? It's hard not to gamble, though. I get it. Yeah, because you got to understand, I'm coming from last cycle. I fumbled, and I still made like 17, 20 grand, okay? And I made it on Shiba Inu. So it's very simple for me to be like, oh, hey, Dojal on Mars. That's the next Shiba Inu. It could do the same thing. Or at least I know that it's going to go up a little bit, right? Same with OXT. Oh, at least I know it's going to go up a little bit. So I'm just going to keep dollar cost averaging down, dollar cost averaging down. But when you don't get the alt season or when you don't get any sort of move up, that kind of solidifies like, oh, hey, I'm wrong. Not every single coin has to go up. And I think that's the biggest problem is not every coin has to go up. I can see you're the boogeyman now. That's funny. That's funny. All right, what do we got? What do we got to look at? Allo, give me some coins to look at. Hey, Vara might be finally bottoming. Finally, right? Imagine buying Vara when it came out. Oh my god, it's actually still going down. It's actually still going down. That's unbelievable. Look at this token unlock for Vara. Oh my gosh. Dude, they're releasing coins all the way out to 2027. This thing's going to have like one giant wick though, man. Whoever catches that wick, congratulations. Because you're going to have the opportunity to make money for sure. There's way too many coins, man. We need some market cap consolidation. We need some regulation, man. You can't just list out your coin valuation at $10 billion and then spend the next 10 years releasing token and making people buy your coins and selling them this pipe dream. A lot of stocks for me in the future. Yeah, I think that's smart. Or just save your money. You could just put your money in your savings account. I know people like to look at oh, but you're losing money. Yeah, but doing what you're doing right now, you wouldn't have the money to begin with. So just save it and be happy with your 3 to 4%. Hello, sir. How are you doing this evening? Love your show. Welcome, Chris Klein. I like the fact that your name is Chris Klein. Very easy to remember. I'm in 9 shorts right now, all playing out nicely. Good man over here, all in shorts. Excellent. What a good play, especially with this BTC drop. Especially with this BTC drop that's going to take us down to 70,000. I don't know the time frame of your shorts, but I think you're definitely going to make a lot of money on him. Can we look at Ton and Ondo? Sure. Taking a look at Ton, yeah, I mean, dude, this thing looks like it's about to break down. For Ton, yeah, very, very bearish. Yeah, the next macro area support on Ton coin is actually coming back and double bottoming here. So you're looking at around $1.23, which is around another 70% drop. So we could still come down there, get a nice little bounce, and then at that point, obviously, just like every other bounce, we'll have to measure how high it's going to go before it gets either stuck or you get a breakout. Obviously, this is bearish. So yeah, I'd say Ton coin very, very, very bearish. $1.23 is the next macro area support. And then if we get some sort of reversal miraculously on the shorter time frame, you have resistance at 180 to 207, and then from there we'll just have to take a look at it on the bigger time frames. And then for Ondo Mondo, another coin that came out that's just releasing coins. Yeah, you broke down. So you broke the low, you're breaking down. Not good for Ondo. I guess we could do that and say, yeah, I mean, you broke support, so that doesn't look good. It hasn't closed under 41 cents yet. So the candle could still close under 41 cents and you could still get a reversal. But the next area of support, if you do get a breakdown, actually coincides perfectly with this wick. So you're looking at 28 cents being the next support. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Hey, yeah, I do want regulation. I really hope they regulate it because that way they're going to help a lot of people not lose money in the future. I think this stuff needs to be regulated. I think that's going to be the next black swan, is like Coinbase and these big exchanges getting audited. Which they need to. They want to like gaslight people. Like, you're not gaslighting me. There are definitely smart people out there. Smarter people. They might not realize it, but maybe somewhere deep down they'll find it in their conscience that, hey, yeah, maybe what we're doing is a little bit shady, or maybe we should do our due diligence a little bit more. Maybe we should focus on increasing our due diligence, given that we have a platform with so many people that don't understand the game. And sure, them not understanding the game leads to our capitalization of it, but is that right? No, it's not. At least to me. Like I said, there's no point. Can Degen survive? Got a big bag. Holy guacamole. Bro, Degen's breaking down. What do you mean, can it survive? Yeah, so for Degen, I mean, you need to get a breakout over this box. You could still come back up. If you don't, it's still bearish. You're still bearish on the 29, so there's really nothing to look at here. Regulation, yes. I've been in these shorts since Saturday, and I'm going to leave them for at least tonight and watch them. See what Asia and then London and Germany do. Yeah, so, I mean, You already got the dip. Now, yeah, bro. Honestly, I would YOLO it because you're about to break down. If you break down, you're gonna make so much money. If this thing actually plays out, which I do think you're gonna make a lower low and like basically come all the way back down, bro, you're about to make so much money. But for whatever reason, if you're still gonna like make a higher low here, then you're cooked because we're about to have a reversal and probably continue this bear trap that we're forming. So it's really a more on the down than the up, obviously, but you're about to either make a lot of money or you're gonna lose a lot of profit. Of course, we need to make money, but we'd be robbing other people. That's not how I want to make money. That's true. I don't want to make money robbing other people too. That's not good. It doesn't, see, I always like to think of it as like, I actually do believe that. It's not just about winning, it's about how you win. Because that determines you as like a person and who you are and who you become in the future. Whether you believe in the afterlife or not, like that stays with you. You can't deny that you're not here right now. You can't deny that this memory or like this existence didn't happen. So regardless on whether you die and nothing happens or you die and you remember and you know it, like that stays with you. So worst case scenario, nothing happens anyway. Best case scenario, you have to now live that on your soul, on your conscience that, hey, like, oh, I ran a platform that scammed people and that's how I lived my short 100-year life. What a joke. But anyway, we're not talking about that. I don't mean to get all philosophical on you guys. But I agree with you. It does matter how you win. And I think like I've played it very, 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 very correctly because I was nothing but a holder. I held. I believed in a project. I I believed that hey, like this has potential, and I bought and I held. It's not like I was just like, it's not like, oh yeah, like buying and selling pumps and buying and selling pumps. No. Like what I thought crypto was buying and holding it, and then in 5-10 years or whatever, you're gonna have like it's like stocks where depending on the stock, arguably speaking, but like or buying the S&P. Oh yeah, I made a little bit of money. That's perfect. Now I could take money out and be done with it. That's what I thought, but like not this garbage. Like we never even got it. We never even got alt season. Like what the hell is that? Of course, yeah, I read that. I had to get a job right back to work. Yeah, I have to stay at my job now. No, I'm just joking, but right? Imagine if I wake up and I have like $100 million. Would I still work? I would probably start up. I would probably like open up my own gym. That would be the dream. That's still the dream. That's definitely going to happen. I'll incorporate that somehow in the YouTube and just online content. Like eventually, Crypto Meow Analysis is going to open up his gym. It's going to be a crypto gym. People are going to come in. They're going to be like, "Hey, what do you think about this coin?" I'm going to be like, "It's garbage. Save your money. Don't buy it." Made a nice trade last night on Whiff as well. Yes, thank you for saying that. No blessings come from the suffering. That's true. It's all temporary, you know. People are chasing that temporary and like the temporary fast, right? And it's like, that money is probably going to go just as fast as it comes. I mean, not in all cases, right? But that's a pretty extreme case and even then I'd be like, "Hey, that sucks. Like don't let that happen, because I don't want that to happen to me. I want to keep it. I want to make a lot of money and keep it." Like I always tell my friend, making money is one thing, but keeping it is another. Do you think it's safe to buy True Fire now for a quick profit? Well, I have no idea, but I'll tell you my opinion. Oh, it's a Coinbase coin? Get rid of it. No, I'm just joking. TrueFi? What the hell? For a quick profit? I mean, that's what we thought with Vara, but it didn't work out. I mean, a couple things to note is we are extremely oversold on the RSI. So you might be putting in a bottom now. Nothing's confirmed yet. If you do get a reversal, meaning that if you do decide to go with your plan, then we have resistance here. Okay, so at 1 cent 40 to 1 cent 80. And as of right now, it's around a 50 to 80% pump. Keep in mind that, just to put things into perspective, like we even bottoming here, right? So like last time we were oversold here, let me mark it. So oversold, oversold, oversold. Okay. So the last time we were here, which is where you're like obviously wanting to buy, which is smart. You had you bought here, you had a chance of making 37%. Now looking back, that was literally, you had one chance to get out. You got into this area of resistance and then basically made a lower low. Same here. Okay, you bought here, you made a lower low, but you ended up going up. And would that have been resistance? Yeah, so you also here, you would have had the chance of getting 68%. Okay, so I hope you notice that pattern. So here, conservatively speaking, 1 cent 42, 1 cent 70, but it just depends. Like, you got to get out fast. There might also not be any liquidity, so you might actually be the one like pushing the price down. But maybe not a bad play. Maybe it reverses and goes to the moon. I have no idea. But at least you're coming in here and you're saying it now, as opposed to people coming in here and buying when the RSI is extremely overbought and buying the top. So that's one thing that's good. And I think you have the right idea, given that it's extremely oversold. But on the macro time frame too, like, you don't want to hold something that looks like this, because this is just going to zero. Okay, these coins are dying. Anyway, I hope that made sense. Faith, hope, love. Trade student says, can we still enter shorts in BTC? Sorry, missed the entry because of my exams. Yo, no worries. Hey man, I hope you made it. Like, I hope you passed, you passed your classes. I hope you made it. Yeah, I hope you passed your classes, man. Aventus Network. So we might still be in some sort of bull flag for BTC in terms of entering BTC shorts, meaning that you might still be forming a higher low. So I would say maybe wait until you break 83. And if 83 breaks, then it's confirmed you're basically going to go down and make a lower low. But we could still get a bounce. I was literally telling the other guy, we could get a bounce right now and actually come back up and make a higher high and validate this bear flag forming at 95,000. So chances are we do break down from here, but we have reset a lot of indicators. So you just got to figure that part out yourself, man. All right, Aventus. Yeah, so for Aventus, nothing's actually happened. Aventus is holding up relatively well. Okay, so you're still over 73 cents, which is double bottoming here. And then you still have resistance up here in this purple box at $1.54 to 230. So obviously God's rare creation, you are holding it. So you just need to, oh my God, it's 5 o'clock. Crap, I gotta go. Okay, yeah, so no more coin requests. No more requests. Requests are closed. Damn, why is it so dark? Hey, what's up? Yeah, so to answer your question, if you're holding it, you need to break through this purple box, okay? If you're trading it or dollar cost averaging down, the next area of support would be here. And if we double bottom here and break down, we're obviously going to have a bigger capitulation, which I don't want to talk about right now because I don't want to be super bearish. But at that point, we'll take a look at the next areas of support. Okay. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And thank you so much for coming by. Oh, wait, no, we still have a minute. So I have to live stream for an hour at least. So I could take like one more coin request. Let's read the poll. Are we breaking all-time high 2026? We have 36 votes in. 33% say no. 67% say yes. You guys are bullish, man. That's scary. Yo, if we break down below 70K, there is no 100K, okay? There is no 100K for another like year. So I hope you guys know that. Disappointing 4 years, holding for January, February, hopium last push. I'm same here. I'm on the same boat, Flipcoins. Like I said, last bull run, you could have just thrown your money into anything and you would have at least had the opportunity to make profit, which is what happened with me. And that's what I thought this cycle, buying OXT because and Elon and dollar cost averaging, because I thought that at least we were going to get some sort of move up because of alt season, and it has to move up, and we never got that, and it is the biggest disappointment. Um, it is the biggest disappointment, unfortunately. So I really hope we do get something in January, February. Maybe not all time highs, but maybe we do get a push up, and that way you at least get to hopefully make a little bit of money on whatever coins you are holding. But we just have to wait and see, unfortunately. I'm just gonna ride my 100 billion Dogelon to zero. I don't have any more OXT, so I'm at risk I'm my exposure right now is what, like 5,500 or whatever, 5,300. So at this point, it doesn't even matter for me. Like there's like it used to be like 12K. Now it's 5,200. It used to be even more than that. It used to be like 20K, and it's now like it's just crazy. It's just dumb. I posted the peace sign, so you have to leave now. Sorry. Yeah, it's been an hour. So hey, Flipcoin, just feel free to always, you can just let me know what coins you need updated. You know what I mean? Just message me or post on any video, and I could like update the videos and post them for you and let you know, obviously. So just let me know what you want me to look out for you. In the meantime, have a great night. Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming by. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. This is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. I hope we make it. I hope we get some sort of relief rally, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, unfortunately. Have a great night. Have a great, what is it, Monday? So have a great Tuesday tomorrow. I should be live around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like always. Usually I do, again, 100% of the time it's supposed to be 5 p.m. Today was a very rare exception that I had to go live a little bit earlier at 4 p.m. So tomorrow will be a little bit same time. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll catch everybody in the next live stream.